Hello, and welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody is watching on the replay. Make sure you're smashing a like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We are here for another match reaction. Match reaction for the Preston game yesterday. Give us about 24 hours just to get over it, get over the win, and let's talk objectively without being too gassed. You know what I mean? Big up to Denzel in the building. Big up, my brother. Hopefully you're doing good, my bro. Hopefully you're doing good, man. Big up to you, man. Right. Preston North End 0, Arsenal 3. Listen, it was a good game. It was a good game. Obviously, our position, we have to take that into account. It wasn't the strongest of our positions. We all know that. Championship team. So it's expected to get the win, of course, 100%. But there are still some individual performances which we do need to speak about. There's some individual performances that we need to discuss, some individual performances that we need to congratulate and we need to praise, and also some individual performances that need to be criticized 100%, guys. So make sure you smash the like button, like I said. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel and all of that good stuff. Make sure to get that done. Now, let's start off with the game. Let's start off with the team. Let's start off with Mikel Arteta for a start. And I wanted to say this because I feel like a lot of people won't say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I want to just first of all start off by saying big ups to Mikel Arteta. And the reason why I say big ups to Mikel Arteta is because we could have gone, we could have gone with a young team. We could have gone with kids, as they like to say. We could have gone with the kids. He could have put all kids out there, man. Championship team, nah, it's all right. We'll blitz them. It's all good. We'll just give the kids around to have a go at it, see what they can do. We really could have put the kids out there, but this shows that it's different for Arteta this season. It's like he wants to go for these. He wants to go for these competitions. He's actually taking them seriously. He's putting a strong lineup, and he's showing that he wants to win these competitions, which I'm all up for. This is all I ask for. As a manager, I ask you, make sure you put out a team that's strong enough to beat the team, and don't just take the piss out of teams. Don't get too gassed and disrespect the teams by putting out a team full of youngsters, a team full of kids. Like, don't do that. Go out there, put a respectable team. Maybe you can drop a few players and rest them, of course, but we need to be going hard in every single competition. And some of the players that played yesterday, they were very good. Some of the players were below average, way below average. But I think Mikel Arteta's game management yesterday was really good. I feel like Arteta's substitutions were good. They came on at the right time. So listen, I haven't got really much to say about that. Big up to G, by the way. Big up G, my broski. Hopefully you're doing good, my G. Big up to you, my broski. Big up to you, man. Guys, if you haven't already, go subscribe, man. Go subscribe right here. GTV football channel. You already know, man. Go subscribe over there for all your Liverpool content. Listen, he was here. We all know he was here for the preview. Big up G. I ain't spoken to you since the performance out there, man. But yeah, big up to you, my broski. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully the family is all well. So yeah, listen, on Mikel Arteta, I ain't really got nothing to really say about him, to be honest. The team that he put out there was good enough to beat Preston with a significant amount of goals, quite significantly better than them, 100%. And yeah, listen, I just got to respect that because I have to. This is what I've been asking for. Everybody who watches my content knows I've been asking for Arteta to start more experienced players in these cup competitions. Let's not take it as a joke. And the thing is, it gets even harder. Yeah, it gets even harder from now on because there's no longer any championship teams. There's no longer any. lower ranked sides. Obviously, Liverpool getting Southampton, they're going to be knocked out. So the rest of the sides that we got to play them serious. We have to play them serious now because I expect us to take the cup competition seriously. Like, even if, let's say, we don't win the Premier League, we have to be leaving here with a League Cup. We have to be leaving here with an FA Cup. We have to be going hard in all of these competitions. We have to go to finals. We need to. Our team is way too good to not get to finals, you know? So 100% we need to be taking these cups seriously. We got G again saying, don't worry, we got to catch up on that game. Now, G, I'll get you on. I'll get you and Rums on, man. I need to get you and Rums on the channel, man. So I might do a little cold hard truth thing, possibly next week at some point. So I'll message you, bro, and then we'll sort something out with you and Rums in it for next week. If it's not too hectic. I know we got the Champions League on as well, but and he says, by the way, Nwaneri seems like a player who should be given more time. More game time. I can't lie. You know what? That's a perfect segue to go to the next topic, which is Ethan Nwaneri, bro. And listen, Ethan Nwaneri is. I've said this multiple times, and of course the rivals are gonna say, "Oh, what do you mean?" He's a special talent, man. He is a special talent. The way he handles the ball, or the way he controls the ball in tight areas, yeah, it's special, bro. You don't see players of his age, apart from the absolute top best, yeah, doing stuff like that. You just don't see it that much. Do you know what I mean? So for us to have him in our ranks, brilliant. I think he definitely needs some more experience. He definitely needs some more game time. And hopefully Mikel Arteta can give that to him, because I genuinely feel like he can have a really bright future. Really bright future at Arsenal. And it's just about giving him the right game time at the right time. Yeah. Yesterday, I think he was amazing. Yesterday, I think he was all over the pitch in the first half an hour, bro. This guy was everywhere. This guy was helping out defensively, was in the attack, was helping us progress the ball, was helping us in transitions. Like, it was beautiful. He was doing exactly what Odegaard does, on the pitch. Now, be it might have been to a lower level than Odegaard, but it was still to a high level. But Odegaard is just that much better because he is an experienced player, because we know he's so good. So obviously he's going to be better than Nwaneri, bro. But I think Nwaneri was brilliant, and that strike, top bins, top left corner, keeper was never getting to that. He didn't even jump for the save. He didn't even jump and attempt to save it because he knew it was going in. I knew it was going in. Susan in the crowd knew it was going in. And my nan knew it was going in, bro. Everybody knew that shot was going in as soon as he took it. And the thing is, he had a shot just before that where he got laid off to him by, I think, Mikel Merino. Laid a shot off to him, or laid a pass off to him for him to take the shot. And he kind of scuffed the shot, not enough power in it, and it rolled straight to the goalkeeper. So you saw that the second time he got that chance, he was like, no. I fumbled the first one, not fumbling the second. I'm not fumbling the second. And listen, it's just great to see him right now. I think he's got 3 goals. 3 goals so far. All 3 coming in the League Cup. So that is absolutely brilliant. I'm happy for him. Happy that he can get these goals and continue to work his way up to more and more game time. I'm hoping that he can work his way up to a lot more game time in the Premier League, especially because I feel like he needs to be in the Premier League, man. I feel like he needs to be playing in some of these games. I know a lot of people came out, yeah, and they're saying, start Nwaneri against Newcastle. He should be playing against Newcastle, start him at the 10, this and this and that. I'll be real, man. I don't think Newcastle's the right game. And I said this on the terrace, and I'll say it again. Nwaneri is not ready for that kind of midfield where they're gonna rough you up. They're gonna do the dirty tactics, the dark arts, as people like to say. I don't think he's ready for that yet. I'll be real. I think we missed that little scope of where he should have played, where it was against the Southamptons, where it was against the Leicesters. Like, this is the problem now. We have to understand where to play him and where not to play him. Yeah, let's not just throw him into the deep end. Do you know what I mean? Let's just not throw him into the deep end. And this is what I say. It's very important where you play him. Specific games, of course, he can start. Give Martin Odegaard a rest. Do you know what I mean? But then in certain other games, I don't think it's right for him to start. That's just my genuine opinion. Um, I think Nwaneri's shown a lot. He's shown that he can be comfortable with the first team, playing with the first team. He can get down and dirty in the first with the first team and score a goal or make chances. Well, actually, he hasn't scored a goal with the first team in the Premier League, but he can definitely get stuff going. Could definitely attack the goal, cause dangerous situations. We saw against Leicester. I mean, when he came on, took that shot, bro. Like, that was a good shot. That was a good shot, and if it weren't for the goalkeeper making a wonder save, I think that would have gone in. Do you know what I mean? And that would have just done a madness if he scored that, man. But you can see that he's got the ability, yeah, and you can see that he's got the fight, the desire to say to the gaffer, like, bro, play me. Do you know what I mean? I am here. I will continue to make it worth your while if you play me. If you give me minutes, I will reciprocate that in goals, in assists, in good play, making stuff happen, which I am completely up for. I'm completely with it. And listen, I'm just so happy we got this kid, man. I'm just so happy that we got this kid in our ranks playing with us. Excuse me. And you can just see that he is the future, bro. You can see he's the future. I've got the same feeling that I had when I look at him. I have the same feeling that I had with Saka, that I had with Cesc Fabregas, that I had with Jack Wilshere. You know what I mean? These young kids, bro, that just look like they're ready. Do you know what I mean? They look like they can handle the big stage. So yeah, 100%, man. I think he is absolutely brilliant. But leave me your comments, and big up to the guys in the chat. But leave me your comments in the comment section below. What did you think of Ethan Nwaneri's game? Let me know what you thought of Ethan Nwaneri's game, how you thought he was in the game, and whether you think he should start against Newcastle or not. Because I obviously disagree. I don't think he should start, but some people might have a different argument. If you think he can handle the physicality, let me know in the comments below. Um, Moving on, let's just quickly speak about Havertz, because I think he did come on in that midfield role. Didn't listen. I think he was all right, but look at the opposition. You have to look at the opposition in the midfield. I think he was all right. He was getting the ball forward. Yeah, he was a bit more active in the midfield than normally when he plays in that central position in the midfield. I feel like sometimes majority of the time he disappears. You see his touches up front compared to his touches in the midfield, a big difference, and it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So big up to Havertz, I guess. But listen, I think that header was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I need Havertz now to go on a scoring run. I need him to score maybe two goals a game. You know what I mean? Just get that GA up. You know what I mean? Get assists, get goals. Like, I need him to turn it up a level now. With Erdegaard coming back, with Saka there again, I think we're gonna see that happen. We're gonna see Kai Havertz back to his best, and we're gonna see a lot of creativity there. I have a feeling that Erdegaard is gonna come back and just hit the ground running. And I think that's exactly what we need right now. We need somebody to just come back, fill the team with all the enthusiasm, fill the team up with all of the excitement and the desire to go out there and just put out mad performances. And I feel like he's gonna really bring the squad together when he comes back. Obviously, he's the captain, he's the skipper, so you need your main captain back, of course. In regards to the other positives, Mikel Merino, I think he was very good, had a very good game. everywhere again, filling in different holes. Pause. Yeah, we're gonna pause that one. But he's everywhere, man. He's on the left, he's on the right, he's in the middle, doing stuff. Do you know what I mean? Passing the ball very well. You can see that he's always able to give that helping hand, that kind of area where when you need the extra pass, he's there to receive that extra pass and then make it to the next guy, to just make sure everything is fluid, everything is going well. And yeah, I think he was just doing that very well. In regards to Jorginho, I think Jorginho had an all right game. Um, wasn't the best, but it was all right. It was just like a performance. You know what I mean? It was just a bit of a meh performance. You know what I mean? It wasn't something great. Not like the Liverpool game that he had, but listen, big up to Jorginho. You know what I mean? He's still able to come in. Obviously, when he comes into teams like this, he brings the experience, he brings the years in the game that he obviously has, and is able to help the youngsters as well. Um, Kivio, I think, was brilliant. Kivio had 2 assists, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He had 2 assists. He had the assist for the Jesus goal. Um, I think he had the assist for the Jesus goal, and he had the assist for the Havertz goal, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I mistaken? I'm not sure, but I think he had 2 assists. Somebody correct me in the chat if you can. Um, but yeah, listen, I think he had an all right game. To be honest, he had a very good game. I'm not gonna say it was the best game I've seen from Kivior, but he had a good game. He had a good game. I'll give him his plaudits for that one. Saliba, standard game. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about Saliba. It's standard from him. Comes back, getting his head right, ready for Newcastle. He needs to get his head right now, because we can't have no bullshit again in Newcastle that happened. We can't have anything in against Newcastle like similar to the things that happened against Bournemouth. We can't have that. That can't run, because that's a must-win game. So we can't have none of that bullshit. Yeah. Um, Right back, Timber. I think Timber was excellent. I think Timber was everywhere. I can't say a bad word about Timber. I think Timber is brilliant, man. I think Timber is absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific. And listen, I'm just so gassed that we have him, man. He needs to get back up to speed. He needs to have back up to speed. He needs to get back up to speed. But I think with these 2 games, you can see that he's getting back up to speed, and I think he'll be ready for the Newcastle game when we start him. In regards to Tommy Setford, debut for the keeper, young 18-year-old, didn't have a lot to do, but when he was called upon, he did manage to make some saves. He did manage to collect the ball very well, so good for him. He also did have, he was playing out the back a little bit, which was very good. So listen, I can't complain, man. I cannot complain about that one. Big up to Tommy Setford, obviously making his debut for the club. So massive respects to him. Obviously, coming out with an all right performance, little as it may be what he had to do. Listen, big up to him, man. Do you know what I mean? He dropped an all right performance for what he had to do. Yeah. Let's talk about the rest of the players, man, because this is where I've gotten the good news out of the way. I've gotten the plaudits out of the way. I've gotten the positives out of the way. Let's tackle the veggies, man. Let's tackle the bad guys, man, because I can't lie. Where do I start? Where do I start, man? Where do I start? I'm gonna start with something which everybody's gonna be screaming for. I know people that are watching this on a replay, and people are watching this right now are gonna scream for. Yeah, Martinelli. Martinelli, another subpar game, another bad game, another shit performance, if I'm being completely honest. And listen, all you guys know how much I like Martinelli, how much I back him. But, bro, that performance was It was stinky, man. He doesn't want to take on his man. He's making the wrong decisions. When he needs to control the ball, he leaves it. When he leaves the ball, when he needs to leave the ball, he controls it and takes a touch and slows the play down. Like Martinelli right now, yeah. I feel like when he had Calafiori behind him, different player, different player. But as soon as you take Calafiori out, he goes back to the same Martinelli. So now we need to find something to fix that. This guy, I agreed with him playing in this game because I thought, you know what, let him get a few, let him get a couple goals, let him get his confidence up. You know what I mean? And that would have been great. But bro, he didn't even score anything. He didn't even take the man on. And these are championship defenders, man. Championship defenders, man. Like, what are we doing here? I think they're sitting like 10th in the championship, you know? So it's crazy to me. It is crazy how constantly, by the way, big up to Aaron in the building. Big up Aaron. Big up Love Arsenal, hate the ups as well. Big up to you, my broski. Much love, saying Kai is always valid in every game. Big up to you. Big up to Nketiah as ex-lawyer as well, saying broken clock is right twice a day. I don't know what that's for. But big up to you. And Marco Dub, you fraud. Man says, stop waffling, please. Broski, you're waffling. You fraud. I see your comments. I see your comments all the time, man. And big up to Denzel, of course, as well, man. And 170 Gunner. Big up to 170 Gunner as well. So here's my thing about Martinelli right now. We need to see if he's not going to perform to a level without Calafiori, then if Calafiori is not in the team, is he worth even being in the team? Because we're going to play two big games. We're playing against Newcastle and we got Chelsea. There's two big games. There's two must wins right now. There's two must wins, and then we're going to go on that run. Yeah, we're going to get easier fixtures. Fixtures are going to be a bit more favorable. So we have to win these next two games that are that can be difficult games, of course. So what are we going to do about Martinelli? In my personal opinion, I think maybe utilize what's his name, Martinelli on that left side still. Let's see what he does against Newcastle. But if he's dropping a stinker at Newcastle, he needs to come off at halftime, move Trossard to that left side, and if it's not going too good, move Trossard to that left side and bring on somebody in the midfield in that 10 position like a Nwaneri or an Erdegaard if he's available. You know, let's not sit here and continue to go down that same route, trying the same thing again and again and again. If you try the same thing, if you're doing the same thing and expecting different results, like that's the definition of insanity, bro. So we need to go and we need to try and change stuff and adapt a bit more in games quickly. That's one thing that I will say to Arteta. He needs to be able to. Sometimes when I think something's going wrong, and obviously, listen, this game he didn't really do that. So big up to him. He actually, if there was something going wrong, we don't know, but it didn't go wrong, and he made the substitutions around the right time that the game warranted. So that's all good. But if something is going wrong, I need Arteta to be acting a bit more quicker. Do you know what I mean? Don't leave the man on until the 65th, 70th minute if he's had a shit game. I know you don't want to like kill his confidence, but there's levels. And we can't be dropping stinkers and then letting the man play until the 70th minute or the 65th minute. That's crazy. Do you know what I mean? So Martinelli was dross. Sterling, awful. Sterling was awful, man. People said, oh, he's trying this and that. Like, at this point, this guy's missing everything, bro. Making the wrong decision every time. I can't be asked for it. I'll be real. I can't be asked for it. If we could, I suggest we go back to Chelsea, give them back their player in the January transfer window. Just say, you know what? Take him back, man. Take him back. We don't need him. We'll go out and get somebody else, man. Go and get a Brian Mbuemo. Go and get somebody who can come in and do the business for you. When you need to rely on him, when he comes on, he can do the business for you. That's we need to go get somebody. I think Brian Bremo is a brilliant option. If we brought him in, he'd be absolutely terrific. I think shooting wise, he's brilliant. Positioning wise, he's brilliant. On the ball, he's good. Headers wise, he's good. And listen, I think he's a player that's got a lot of determination. And listen, he's been a very good scorer in that Brighton team. So I think he could be a player that we could definitely bring in instead of Sterling. But Sterling's got to go, man. Sterling has got to go. I'll be real. He's not good enough, in my personal opinion, for this Arsenal team. He was very, very poor, very, very poor, and he just needs to give it up now. Just give it up. Go learn Arabic. Go learn Chinese. Go learn go learn Chinese and go learn Arabic or go to the MLS, man. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the three because your time in England is done now. I'm done with you, completely and utterly done. So get rid of this guy. In my personal opinion, if I was Edu, I would get rid of him in the January transfer window. I would go and get somebody better because that second half of the season, we need to step it up in that second half of the season, or I need to have bench players that I can count on. Saad, would you take Cunha? No, I wouldn't. And I think that the reason being is that his injury record is a bit mad. And also, listen, I think Cunha is a good player, but sometimes he's inconsistent in games, man. Sometimes he's inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? I think he's good in some games, but in some games he gets frozen out, and I don't like that. I don't like that in players. That's why we've got some of the players that have that problem at the moment. So we've got enough of them, to be honest. But yeah, listen, I think Cunha is an alright player, but listen, I already said, man, I'm a big believer of once you're at the top level, you need to stop shopping at Harrods. You need to start shopping at Gucci, Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? You can't be shopping at Audi and Lidl, bro. Trying to find talent, bro. It's nuts. Right now, this Sterling Donny, bro, we bought him at Audi, bro. It was a clearance sale, bro. It was a clearance sale. In Lidl where they say that where they got the clearance and they say gone soon in a big poster. That's what happened with Sterling, bro. And we brought the guy in, bro. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, man. And we just need to get rid. Now, send him back to Chelsea in the January transfer window. That's it. It didn't work out. In regards to Jesus, listen, Jesus scored a goal, and I think he got an assist as well for Nwaneri's goal. Um, Still not good enough, man. Missed a load of chances. Was doing some bullshit. Still not good enough from Jesus. I expect a bit more in this game. And yeah, listen, I was surprised that he scored. To be honest, I was surprised that he scored, and that's not a good sign. When you got a striker and you're surprised that he scored a goal, that is not a good sign. That is something that is worrying. That is something that is cause for concern. And yeah, I'll be real, man. It's not good news for me. It really isn't good news for Arsenal. We really need to get rid of these players now. Some of these players are just not at the level. Do you know what I mean? Some of these players are just not at the level, and we need to get rid of them. Sterling, send him back. Jesus, get rid. Zinchenko, who I'm going to come to in a second, you yeah, let me not, bro, because I'm not even gonna swear. I don't want to demonetize the video, but Zinchenko needs to go. Like, who else is there? Who else is there, man? Who else is there that needs to go? Let me just think. If Martinelli doesn't fix up, he's probably gonna have to go as well. Um, who else? Who else has got to go? Who else in the midfield? Who's in the midfield? I don't think any of the midfielders are gonna have to go. I think Party will leave at the end anyway. Um, I'll say Kivior. Um, he's probably gonna need to go at some point. I just listen. I like Kivior, but then I can't really. I don't feel like I can fully confide in him and trust him and put my trust and belief in him that he can put a top performance in the high situations, bro. Like especially in the Champions League, bro. I don't want to see that guy, bro. I don't want to see that guy in the Champions League. Like please. But Tomiyasu, it might be a wrap for that guy, bro. I just like, bro, it might be a wrap for Tomiyasu. I'll be real with you guys. I'll be real, man. Injury prone. It's just, it's not working out, man. It's not working out, and the physicality in the Premier League is mad. Do you know what I mean? It is mad. By the way, big up to Ghost. Saying, yo, Sard, I'm here second time. Big up to you, my broski. Um, Thoughts on Ruben Amorim? Yeah, listen, good manager, good manager, man. Kivior, obviously, yes, I did say Kivior. Dom C saying Tomiyasu, yeah. Yeah, love the player, but it's over. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, I love Tomiyasu, bro. I think he's such a good player when he's fit, bro. When he's fit, I think he's one of our best defenders, bro. I really do. And using him at that left centre back position, I think he's very good, but I can't lie, man. The injury prone gene that he has, it's just nuts. It is nuts. But yeah, since you mentioned it, Denzel, let's get into it, man, because let's have a word. Let's have a word about this guy, bro, because I've had enough. I'll be real. Zinchenko, the fact that Zinchenko played this game and Miles Lewis Skelly was rested just shows the levels, man. Just shows the levels. Because you realize that these are the backup players. Zinny's got to go, man. Zinny's got to go. He's just not it. Defensively, he's shit. But khalas, this in this game defensively, he didn't really get touched because it's Preston. Let's not sit here and act like we're playing some good team. And oh my god, look at this defensive masterclass. No, defensively, he didn't get touched at all. Going forward now, it's like he lost all of that in that first season, yeah. And obviously, all the Arsenal fans in here in that first season, Zinchenko, it was like, wow, this is a breath of fresh air, man. Look at how he's getting into the midfield. Look at how he's connecting play. Look at his line breaking passes. Look at how he's playing in the midfield, bro. He looks so good. Now, bro, this guy just looks washed, man. He looks washed, and I can't lie, I'm sick and tired of him. I'm sick and tired of him. I'm sick and tired of Jesus. I'm sick and tired of Sterling already. And we're what? How many games into the season? And I'm already sick and tired of these guys. I am already sick and tired. I have no belief in these guys. I don't think they're going to do anything at all for Arsenal. And yeah, just get them out, man. Get them gone, bro. Get them gone. I don't feel like they're doing anything or will do anything for us at the high level. At the low level, they're barely making it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just get rid, man. Get rid and go and try your luck again in January, bro, because these are not the players that we need. These are throwaway players. These are players that should be sold and should be replaced with much better talent. Much better talent. In order for those players to be on our bench. Do you know what I mean? We really need to upgrade and update the bench, man, because the bench, it's looking a bit meaty right now. Jorginho is probably going to go as well. I don't think he's going to stay for longer. He's probably going to go into coaching, to be honest. So we're not really going to get a fee for him. I think he'll just go into coaching, if I'm being honest. But other than that, listen, I think it was a very good result for us. We have drawn Crystal Palace in the next round, and we are playing at home against Crystal Palace. So that should be a comfortable win as well. I think we'll have to play a few more first team players because they're going to take it seriously. I know they're going to take it seriously, so we're going to have to play some first teamers in that game. We're going to have to go with a bit of a stronger lineup because I don't think the backups can handle that. Sterling, Jesus, they can't handle that. Zinchenko can't handle that. Kivior, I don't know whether he can handle that. We'll have to play that by ear, to be honest. But in regards to Crystal Palace, I think we should beat them. We're playing at home. If we lose that, that is absolutely horrid work, man. That is horrid. If we get out to them, I'm going to be vexed because I want to make sure we're going to the finals of this tournament and to the finals of the other tournaments like the FA Cup, like the the League Cup. I want to be going to finals of Champions Leagues and stuff like this, bro. And I feel like we have a team that can perform in these tournaments, man. We have a team that can perform in these tournaments. So why do we sit here and then we continuously go with shit teams? Do you know what I mean? We have to take these seriously. Now, that's why I've praised Mikel Arteta, because I said that this season it looks like he's taking these cup competitions seriously. And that's all I ask for. That is all I ask for, is that you take these cup competitions seriously. Because no harm ever came from winning trophies. If he's consistently winning these trophies while we were going for the league, people wouldn't be so hard on Arteta. Because we've been saying, you know what? Although he hasn't won the league yet, we've shown that he's got winning mentality. We've shown that he can win trophies. Do you know what I mean? He's still taking us forward in regards to winning trophies and improving us year by year by getting better players in. So we will eventually win the league. But we haven't. We won one FA Cup in the last 5 years, bro. In the last 4 years, sorry. So yeah, man, definitely needs to do a bit better in winning these tournaments, and I definitely think we can win the League Cup. Us and Liverpool are favourites. Us and Liverpool are both favourites to win this competition. So we should definitely go in there winning this, especially with Man City coming out yesterday to Rotterdam, bro. So listen, we need to go out there and win, man. We need to go out there and win. It's just that simple. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next game against Crystal Palace. I'm hoping that I can get a ticket to go watch that game midweek. So yeah, it should be an interesting one. But we'll have a look at that when the tickets come out. But listen, big up to you guys who have tuned in. Like, listen, given my overarching views on this game, it was a pretty standard, simple game. I don't. Just to speak on Preston, I don't really think they gave us too much of an issue, to be honest. They went on goal a couple of times, but it was all calm and controlled. I didn't really think they were going to score. I wasn't really scared of them at any point when they went forward. So yeah, listen, big up to Preston anyway. The invincible derby. Do you know what I mean? So big up to them. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. I know it was a bit of a shorter stream, just a quick little match reaction, speaking about the players, but I'm gonna try and do these a bit more. Let me know, would you prefer these to be done on the same day as the game, or do you want me to leave them being done at the on the next day, after, or the day after the game? Let me know in the comments below what you prefer, because you guys are the fans. You guys are the ones who watch my content, so I want you guys to choose what you prefer is what I will do. So big up to everybody. But listen, guys, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and I will see you on the next stream. Peace out, people. Have a good evening. Peace.